Mrs. Williams, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, ma'am. We have 3 children together. I have not received any child support from him. Our children go to private school. They play sports, dance lessons, singing lessons. They're very active and it's very expensive. We do share custody and time, but I pay for private school. He pays for health insurance and that's all. I pay for everything else.
What kind of money you make to be paying all of that?
I'm an attorney.
Oh, okay.
But I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I can't even afford to get my nails done, my hair done. It's embarrassing.
You're an attorney,
yes,
and
ma'am.
you can afford tuition, but not to get your nails done.
Welcome back to another Courtroom Breakdown. Today's case is about a mother who brought her ex to court for child support, but ended up being the one ordered to pay. Let's dive into what happened and why the judge made this unexpected decision. The case started with Mrs. Williams taking her ex, Mr. Williams, to court, claiming she hadn't received any child support. They share custody of their 3 children, who attend private school and participate in extracurricular activities like sports, dance, and singing lessons. She argued that while they split parenting time equally, she was bearing the bulk of the financial responsibility, covering tuition and activities, while Mr. Williams only paid for health insurance. Mrs. Williams, an attorney, claimed that despite her profession, she was struggling financially. She stated that she could no longer afford personal expenses like getting her nails and hair done, which she found embarrassing. The judge questioned how an attorney could afford private school, but not self-care expenses.
Because all my money's going to the tuition and all of their extracurricular activities, I've been sacrificing the things that I'm used to that I was able to do before when we were still together and we had that combined income. And now all my money's going to the kids and I don't have any money left for the lifestyle that I've been accustomed to and getting my nails done and my hair and massages and things like that.
It's still not making sense to me, but that all you wanted to let me know before I move over to him? Mr. Williams, make this make sense.
Although she makes more money, she has an extravagant lifestyle. The hair, the nails, the massage. You know, she didn't tell you about the personal chef or the maid that she has come clean the house every week.
So now it's making sense, okay.
Mrs. Williams justified it by saying all her money went to kids, forcing her to sacrifice the lifestyle she was used to when she and Mr. Williams had a combined income. When Mr. Williams had his turn to speak, he presented a different perspective. He claimed Mrs. Williams had an extravagant lifestyle, which she failed to mention. He pointed out that she had a personal chef and a maid who cleaned her house weekly.
And let alone the drinking problem that you have.
Drinking problem?
The weekly stops to the liquor store to have a curbside pickup. Come on now.
He's telling the truth, isn't he?
Well, you know, after being in court
That
all
wasn't
day,
my question. He's telling the truth, isn't he?
I do like to have a cocktail now and then.
So the answer is yes. So now we're getting somewhere about, and you brought him to court?
Yes.
For child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Then he dropped a bombshell. She had a drinking habit, frequently picking up alcohol curbside from the liquor store. At this point, the judge turned to Mrs. Williams and asked if what Mr. Williams said was true. She hesitated, but ultimately admitted that she does enjoy a cocktail now and then. The judge emphasized that personal habits weren't the focus, but financial choices were relevant to the case.
How much money do you make?
$70,000 a year. I make $100,000 less than she does.
But again, I pay for pretty much everything. The only thing he pays for the kids is the health insurance. I pay for everything.
Health insurance is pretty important. You'd agree with me, right?
It is, and I appreciate that. I do.
You can afford it. You're just choosing to do something other than what you should be doing, which is taking care of these children. All right, yeah, you came in here to waste my time. I'm not getting ready to play with you.
The real turning point came when discussing their incomes. Mr. Williams stated he earned $70,000 per year. Mrs. Williams, however, made nearly $200,000, almost 3 times the salary. The judge immediately saw a flaw in her argument. Why should a person making significantly more receive child support from someone making $100,000 less? Child support exists to ensure both parents contribute fairly to their children's needs, not to sustain one parent's previous lifestyle. The judge realized that Mrs. Williams wasn't financially struggling. She was prioritizing luxuries over fairness, instead of ordering Mr. Williams to pay.
So this is what we're going to do. I am going to base child support of what's called an offset, okay? So I'm going to do the child support calculations for the both of you and subtract it. And the difference is going to go to the person who makes more, which is you. So for mom, I have your gross $12,325.35. Dad, your gross is $5,833.33, bringing your net to $9,200 for you, $4,664.67 for you. Health insurance, you pay it. How much is it?
It's $100 a month.
You're going to split that. So $50 for you, $50 for you.
The judge applied an offset method. This calculation determines what both parents should contribute based on income, then subtracts a lower amount from the higher one to determine payments. Since Mrs. Williams had a much higher income, she was actually the one required to pay. The final decision? Mrs. Williams was ordered to pay Mr. Williams $153 per month in child support. Additionally, they were required to split the $100 monthly health insurance cost, with each contributing $50.
Well, hold on. How many children? 2 children, right?
We have 3 children between us and 4 total.
3 children, 4 total. Who has the other child? Thank you for telling me that, because that reduces your child support obligation and increases yours. So the difference in adding the health insurance, it comes out to $1,533 per month. And Mrs. Williams, that's what you're going to be ordered to pay.
This ruling was a wake-up call for Mrs. Williams. She had come expecting financial assistance, but left with an obligation to pay instead. The judge made it clear that child support is about fairness, not entitlement. Even in shared custody situations, child support can still be ordered if there's a significant income gap. One key takeaway is that courts always consider financial circumstances when deciding child support. Just because a parent feels they're covering more doesn't mean they're entitled to additional money if they earn significantly more. The system ensures fairness rather than supporting one parent's lifestyle choices. Another important lesson from this case is that personal spending can impact credibility in court. Mrs. Williams claimed financial hardship, but her expenses, like a chef, maid, and alcohol purchases, told a different story. The judge wasn't focused on her personal life, but since these habits contradicted her claims, they became relevant
to him. Any questions about that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any questions about anything I just said?
No, ma'am.
Well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Ultimately, Mrs. Williams had no objections. She was clearly shocked but had no legal argument to challenge the ruling. With the case settled, the judge dismissed the proceedings. What are your thoughts? Did the judge make the right call? Should lifestyle choices be considered in child support cases? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more real-life courtroom cases. See you in the next one.